Good day, everyone. My name is Ndomi Samvelase, the founder of Indomisa Logistics. Today, I wish us just to look at what was my aim when starting this YouTube channel. Like, firstly, uh, sharing my journey with everybody that is willing to look at it, if you're looking to watch at it. It's something that gives me life, because I know that it could save too many people from losing their money. It can help a lot of people in doing business in a proper and in a right way than I did when I was started. Now, firstly, when I started, like I shared that when I started by a hired truck and trailer. Now, when sharing this, I did like there is some other video. There is another video that talks about that. On the first month, I made a loss, of which my loss, it was because of the driver and the high expenses that I had to pay each and every month. Now, by sharing this, like I wish you guys to look at my story, and thereafter you look how can you do better. Because now the reason why I'm doing this is simply because I've got so many people that are contacting me, wanting to they want me to refer them to people that can rent truck for them, people who can some companies who can rent out some trucks for them. Now, the truth is, if you want to rent a truck, you won't pay, like you won't pay for a horse only. You won't pay something less than 50,000 rands. If you pay less than 50,000 rands, that simply means you've got it cheaper. If you're renting for a truck and trailer, that simply means we're speaking of 70,000 rands. Now, in most cases, most people, if you hire something for them, if you hire something for them, it could be a truck, it could be a trailer, they will want a deposit which is the same amount as the rental installment. That simply means for the first month you have to pay 2 installments. Then if you multiply the 40,000, if you multiply the 140 the 70,000 by 2, that simply means in the first month you have to have an amount of 140,000 rands if you want to hire a truck. Thereafter, we are coming to other things that you need to acquire before starting. We're speaking of the materials of securing the load that goes with the trailer that you have hired. We are looking at diesel that you are going to work with. We're looking at some other expenses that you will have to look into just as you're starting. Looking at the money that you will give the driver for meals, because I always emphasize, for me it's an advantage to give the driver some money to be settled, because number one, he hasn't been paid. You will find that some other times you're just taking someone who is in his first job, even if it's not his first job. But if he left his job, nobody leave another job for another one while he has money. So that simply means like he will need some money as he's starting. So you better just give him the money for meals, so that he won't find a way to find some money you won't find something to eat in your truck. So it's better than to just provide him some meals, then you covered. You provide your truck with truck stop to avoid drama. Like we've seen a lot of things every day. Trucks are losing tires, drivers are getting hijacked, loads are getting damaged. It's this thing of parking anywhere. It's very important that you get a proper truck stop, and then a safe truck stop, because some other truck stop will find that yes, they are fenced, they are proper, but it's not safe. So the safe truck stop, you have to pay for them. So you have to look into those expenses, of which that will raise your capital that you have to have when you still have to start. So now my take is this. Now, as I've said that I hired a truck, that doesn't mean that all of us as we're starting, we have to hire some trucks, because that simply means all of us in the first month will have to bear the loss. We have to suffer the loss, and it could be not 1 month, it could be like 3 months in a row suffering a loss, because we are not the same, we are not doing things the same. Some people are some people in the situation will be worse for them. So now my take is this, like before I started working, I did a lot of research concerning the tracking industry, and that resulted me to have someone to load me even before I had the track. That is the very important thing, of which I wish anybody who wishes to start a trucking business, to do before even acquiring for a truck. You know who's going to load the truck, because it's very sad to find someone with a truck without work. You've got a truck, but there's no work, and now you'll be going all around looking for contracts and get scammed. So now, how to do this? You do your research, you find out who can assist you, to give you some work as soon as you've got the track. Now this will assist you, this will assist you big time, simply because now if you find someone to load you, it will be easier for that person to tell you what trailer does he uses most, what trailer does he loads a lot. So he will tell you what kinds of loads, what kind of trailer is required from you in order for you to get more loads. So now you know what trailer is required from you, and then it will be easier for you to find out, to do your research again and find out what equipment, or what other things that what equipment that I could acquire in order for me to secure loads, and other things that I need for me to work with this trailer. Number two, and another thing again, if you find someone to load you, he will give you some assistance in things like insurance. How much GIT must you have, because that is that is very important, because you cannot load something that is more than the value, that has more value than your GIT. So now before you load something, before you got the trailer, if you have find someone to assist you with the loads, like that person will give you an insight, will give you some information of what GIT, like what is the minimum amount of the GIT is he looking for. It could be minimum or maximum. What is the maximum amount of GIT is he looking for? Then what trailer is he, like, does he use most? Then it will be easier. Your work will be easier. Then from there you will find that the person that is giving you some loads, he will give you some assistance of, like, where can you get the trailer cheaper than the companies that are hiring trailer out. Because this is not something nice. It is very sad that the trailers, especially the superlinks, they are very expensive when hiring them. You will find that a trailer is, like, for instance, a flatbed or a flat deck superlink. You will find that it is cost like 15,000 rands. 15,000 rands, of which that 15,000 rand is still going to add VAT. Remember, you are a new company. You are not VAT registered. That simply means that's VAT. You won't get it. Another thing, so that VAT, it's an additional cost for you, because you won't be able to claim it back. Another thing, most companies, most trailer rental companies, what they do now, there is a cost. There is another cost that they want you to pay, which they say it's cost per kilometer, of which they calculate how many kilometers have their trailer traveled in a month. Then there will be a cost. There will be a cost. Maybe it's 45 cents per kilometer, or it's 65 cents per kilometer, of which if you are signing the contract, 65 cent, 45 cent could be a small amount. Even a 1 rand is a small amount. But when you are now calculating the number of kilometers that you have, the trailer have traveled in the month, it works out to be something more than, it's like from 6,000, 7,000, even in some other times more than 7,000, of which now you are adding the 15,000 of the trailer plus the 2,000 of the VAT. That is, my 2,000 is just an estimation. Now that is 17,000 plus this 7 to 8,000 of kilometers traveled. It ends up being like 25,000. Just imagine. And you will find that when you're buying your own trailer, like this could cost, like your trailer, just a good trailer, you can find a good trailer like an amount of starting from 180 up to 250. That is a good. You can find a flat deck which is very good in condition. So now, if you look at these things, these are the costs that I'm saying that they could be avoided. These costs, they could be avoided. I'm not saying don't hire a truck. Yes, you can hire a truck. You can rent a trailer, but give yourself some time. Look for good options, or things that will work for you. Good options, things that you'll pay lesser. You'll pay less for something which is good. Things that will pay less for something that is good. For instance, if you're looking at the house, in most cases, the house will cost you like something like, I remember in my first time when I rented the house, it was like 55,000 rand, of which the 50,000 rand, it was inclusive of the driver. Now, from the 50,000 rand, I never paid deposit because I negotiated. Those are the things which you can do, because this is just your start. So the people that you are getting to business must understand that they must not be there to suck money from you, but they must be there in order for you to, you both of you guys, in order for you to grow. Because as you are going to use his truck, you are pulling a baggage from his back, because that simply means that the reason why he's not finding work for his truck is simply because it's not easier for him to do that. So now we have done that for him, so he must think for you. Because now you have assisted him. So please don't be desperate. Take your time, view options, have options, make sure of that you have options. Now, as I'm saying all of this, I've been contacted by many people, asking for advices, asking for referral, some companies that I can refer them to, whereby they will rent out some trucks, some trailers, whereby some brokers they will give them work. I wish to state that clear. At my side, I don't like referring people to, especially to brokers. Like, I cannot tell you what track, where can you find which company will be good for you for renting out a truck. I know these things. I've been there. It's not an easy thing, especially for startups. This is mainly for startups. It's not an easy thing to raise like 140,000 rands, as I've said before, just to pay it off at the first month. Like, as from start, 140,000 is gone, just only for a truck. So, but if you give yourself some time, if you give yourself some options, that could be that amount could be lesser. If you give yourself some time, you did some research, you have educated yourself, that could go a long way for you. So, please guys, before starting, do your research, do your work, do your homework, and don't feel sorry. Don't look down upon yourself. Know that you are capable of doing this thing. As we've got it in heart, go there and do it. And please, even if you don't like it, we are here for money. Try not to put the money first. Know that this is a learning curve for you. Enjoy the journey, and then make sure of that you always have options. Don't just call Undomeso Velase and then ask for a truck. And if I say it's 60,000 rand, you take the 60, you pay the 120,000 rand plus deposit. No, we cannot work like that. Start now. Get use of these things. Give yourself some options. Always have a number of quotations. You want a trailer, try 3 or 4 or 5 companies which are hiring a trailer. Try private individuals who got a trailer that is not in use right now, because I want a trailer. Try different things. There are plenty of different things. Like my number, my contact details are on the comment section. So if you need any assistant anytime, you can just leave me in WhatsApp, then I can get back to you. Then you could be assisted. And it's not only myself who can assist you. There are plenty of people out there. If you are doing your research, you'll have that luck to be aligned with people which can give you the good information that you require. So please guys, as I'm doing this, I wish not you to copy what I did, but I wish you to do better, to do better than I did. Now, if someone is giving you an advice, you take the advice, you sit down with it, you make it, you tailor-made it for yourself. You make it to suit you, so that you will own them that advice. It will become yours. You tailor-made it for you. You tailor-made it for yourself, so that you'll be able to own it and commit yourself into it. Because now, if you're doing what you were told by Umvelase, the problems will come, and you will have to come back to me every time. Of which, if you sit down, you put in your mind you put in your mind into this into what you have heard. You tailor-made it for yourself, then you'll be able to own it, and it will grow you. Then your business will shine. Thanks a lot, guys. Just thanks for watching. I wish all the best for all of those who want to start and grow their businesses. All the best. Don't forget to subscribe. Please press the like button, so other people will see this information. And please have a great day. Stay blessed. Thank you.